Oh, what's this? That's quite... Oh, what's this? Now? What was that? Something what? Early, middle, now or something like that? But now it's now? Huh. Okay, but let me see. Well, okay, so this is the tracks, but after that is, I guess this is the main lobby. Oh, interesting. The private institute Meiko Academy. Oh yeah, about that part that I just saw, right? You know, those three words like elementary, middle, and now. I think I figured out what those mean. Those actually mean elementary school, middle school, and now, which I presume is high school. So yeah, we're now in the present time, which is high school. So yeah, it's an escalator school going from kindergarten all the way to college, located near the sea in the sprawling city of Hoshinonaka. Oh, Hoshinonaka. Well, actually, that, you know what that this city's name actually means? It means the center of the stars. Yeah, Hoshi means stars, and then Naka means, yeah, center. So yeah, you know, like the center of the stars. Cool. Just by looking at it, you could tell it was a school for the kids of well-to-do families. Watching the kids going home, you got a feeling that they were somehow more refined. And while they lived in the same city as us, they were really in a different world. I gathered my resolve and went against the flow of students going home, entering the school building. What? Going home? Are we studying here though? Oh, this school kind of looks familiar though. It kind of looks like the school in My Heart Had Wings too. Yeah, has that same vibe. Inside the building seems even more otherworldly than the exterior did. Yeah, it looks like a whole new world. Like, yeah. What is this place? Is this actually a school? I was in an airy corridor lined by glass walls. It felt like I was lost in some palace in a faraway land. Even under normal circumstances, visiting another school was nerve-wracking, but this feeling of strangeness was something else. Of course, all the students I passed stared intently, like, who is this guy? Oh, so Akito doesn't study here? I went down the hall, trying hard to avoid any eye contact. I guess this is it? I stopped in front of the door and looked at the sign, marking my destination. Astronomy Club, Tenbunbu. It was written right there in front of me. Gulping nervously, I knocked on the door. Excuse me. Wait, is he gonna work here? Wait. To my surprise, the open door revealed only darkness. No one's here? Wait. So wait, he actually went to another academy. I mean, earlier he was in the astronomy club, right? So that one was his school's astronomy club. And now he's in another place, I guess. Another academy. What? Oh, at least that's what I thought until a tiny light popped into life in the middle of the room. And some globe here. Who? What? Who's that? Who's that girl? Purple-haired girl. A girl's face appeared in the faint light, and I nearly let out an involuntary yelp. In the light, flickering red like a candle, the young woman reached out for one of the cards laid out on the table. What, tarots? They looked like tarot cards. She looked down at the card and spoke. What, you're a fortune teller or something, girl? Okay. It was as if she was reading the future, like some kind of fortune teller. I answered, yeah. I was told to come here at this time. I couldn't tell if she had heard me or not, but the beautiful yet creepy girl put the card back on the table and let out a little laugh. Ah, I see. So, yeah. So that means we're in a different school now. But I wonder why we're in this other school. Anyway, this looks pretty cool. This is CG, yeah. So the tarot cards and and the girl wearing the, you know, the hood. So it's like acting like a fortune teller. Yes, I am. Wait, hold on. What's Maya? I thought it's not the name of this school, right? Sorry. Thanks for the information, girl. Ah, Hoshino Daiichi. Eh wait, Daiichi? Oh, okay. I don't know, at first I thought Daiichi means university, but I don't think so. Daiichi actually just means number 1. Yeah. But Hoshino Daiichi means the number 1 star, or something like that. Yeah, some number 1 star. Huh. I thought it was a rather vague answer. I wanted to go home. What? Why? She looks cool. What was with that totally creepy girl? Why was the room so dark? Wasn't it the astronomy club room? Well, yeah, it is. Why was she doing tarot or whatever? And who is Maya anyway? She just explained it to you. I guess, well, yeah, I mean, stars are kind of related to tarot. Looking at these buildings from the outside, I thought the people had existed in another world, but I felt 1,000 times more out of place. I just stood there, not knowing how I should respond. Eventually, Miss Beautiful, but totally creepy, broke the silence. Well, I mean, Miss Beautiful is fine. Nothing wrong with that though. Now, yeah, now I just saw us. Now it's super suspicious beauty. No longer suspicious, now super suspicious. I mean, is this some kind of adventure? What exactly was the standard response at a time like this? Well, might as well play along with her. That's not really something they teach you in school. I trusted my instincts and answered, "Oh man, I think I left my stove on!" What? What? What kind of response is that, Akito? That could cause a fire. I have to hurry back. Bye! Yoshioka? Yoshioka is Honoka? What? Wait, I thought she just pronounced Yoshoka and not Honoka, but that's probably actually her family name, I think, Yoshioka. Yeah. Just before I could leave, the door behind me slammed shut, closing me in. Why? The darkness grew deeper than before, and sweat started to run down my forehead. I suddenly felt like I was about to become part of some ridiculous crime scene. And I had really been looking forward to going home and having Saya's oden. Yes, I want some oden! To enjoy that flavorful, tender stewed radish. That fish cake, oh, so juicy and soft. And though they may call me a heretic, the inescapably captivating cabbage roll. Right, and you still call yourself ware ware. That's actually quite an ancient way of speaking. I don't have the kind of training necessary to stay calm in a situation like this. Can you be normal? Okay, so maybe it's like Akito calls her Miss President, then Honoka calls her Mrs. President. But then, why would you call her Mrs. President? Because Mrs. is something that is you call when that person is married, right? But she's not married. Presentation is very important, I see. But it's very creepy. Could you at least open the curtains? If not, I'm going home even if I have to force my way out. Yeah, Yoshioka, right? I think that's her family name. But I don't know why the translation put it as Honoka, which is presumably her given name. But okay. Oh, now it's so bright. Actually, it looks quite normal. Yeah, I mean it's a normal room when the lights are now exposed to the room. I mean the room is exposed to the light. With the heavy curtains open, the windows allowed soft sunlight to fill the room. What had up to now been a creepy chamber was revealed to be a standard astronomy club room. It was a perfectly normal room all along. Yeah, I mean the atmosphere just now made it quite creepy. What? Well, it is normal. Nothing wrong about that, girl. But I guess maybe Honoka just calls her Mrs. President on purpose, I don't know. This was turning into a chore. But at the same time, when she was stumbling around in shock like that, it only made her more beautiful. So, you are the president of the astronomy club? Former president? Why are you the former president? So if you are the former president, why are you here? Wait, let me just go back a bit. I couldn't hear the motto. Wait, I have it one more time. Mon? Doesn't sound like she's the former president. I think she's the current president, but okay. I had heard about these two from our president, or rather, our former president. So she is the former president? Oh, as if the former president of our school's astronomy club and the current president of this school's astronomy club? Orihime was a third year and Honoka was a first year, like me. As a third year, Orihime should normally have been retired from club life, but maybe at a school like Meiko, third years are less worried about tests. Oh, so she is the former president, okay, of this particular astronomy club. Just that she just come back to part from this astronomy club, so it's nice to meet you both. I'm Akito Sorami. I'm a first year in the astronomy club at Hoshino Daiichi. Okay. Thanks. When I sat down, they brought me an elegantly decorated cup of tea and wild strawberry tart. Wow, so high class. Even that Honoka, respects her president, former president. That's very creepy though. But I like it. I didn't really think that was the proper way to meet someone for the first time myself. If I had been Saya, I'll be crying. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? I felt like she had said something about it before, but it had been so wrapped up in fancy language, I hadn't gotten it. No, not really. A look of shock covered Orihime's face. Our president didn't tell me anything at all. The only reason I came was because the president had asked me. Who's our president, I wonder? It's complicated, but by president, I actually mean former president. Since he's a third year, he had to retire from the astronomy club last summer. Oh, okay. So the former president of our club also is a former president, but it's a he, so... Is it important though? Since I was the only member of our astronomy club, I also became the president despite being a first year. Wait, seriously? So your astronomy club only has like 2 members, but now that the former president has retired, you're the only member left. So you're the president by default. But as there weren't any other members, there wasn't anyone to call me Mr. President. And although I should have been aware of my own position, I had always called the former president president, and for me he was still the president. It was a little complicated. The president told me, I want you to go and hear what Orihime and Meiko Academy had to say, but nothing else other than that. Honoka was whispering into Orihime's ear. Okay. What? The two of them stared at me curiously. What was that look for? Those two were the weird ones. I was just here out of respect for my president. Well, my former president, but... No. The Six Stars Club? Not really, no. I had never heard of it. It kind of sounded like the name of kids' playgroup. No, it doesn't. No?
同じ志を抱きし仲間たちの集いといったところかしら。
A gathering of like-minded people who love the stars?
正確には現星の中市、旧星の市および天の中市の近隣6校からなる天文部の集まりです。
Right. So it's kind of like an affiliation. An association from 6 schools around what is now Hoshinonaka City, formerly Hoshino City, and Amanonaka City. Oh, so we have 2 cities merged into one.
30年の伝統を誇り、数々の実績を上げてきましたが、6年前に方向性の不一致から解散しました。
Okay, so these 2 lines are supposed to be combined as one. Yeah. So yeah, 6年前に is 6 years ago. Okay, alright. Sounds like the way most rock bands break up. Why rock bands though? But anyway, I had no idea there had ever been such a group.
むつら星とはスバルの別名。自分たちを冬空に美しく輝く6つの連星になぞらえて、むつら星の会と名付けたのよ。
Okay, Pleiades. What a romantic story! Okay, so what about this group?
蘇らせたいの、私たちの手で。
Oh, you want to resurrect this affiliation, this association? Huh?
ここで最初の言葉につながります。
Okay. Honoka came up close to me. If we continue on this path, we are doomed. So, as in like, if we don't, resurrect it, we are doomed. Okay. You must awaken from your ageless slumber, Maya, eldest of the 7 sisters, to deny our fate. Is what she said earlier. Oh, those are some nice photos of the stars. I think that was what she had said to me, but I still didn't get it.
空見くん、星の第一の天文部員は現在何名かしら
？1. It's just me. Orihime had a smug look on her face.
聖戦女子2名、天の中1名、天の中西4名、諸見沢工業3名。
Doesn't look like there's a lot of members in all these astronomy clubs, right? So like at most there are like only like 4? Yeah. And then I presume this club has only like 2 members, which is these 2.
そして我が名工学院は私を除いて3名。
Oh, 3 not including you. Okay. I wonder who's the current president of this club. I mean, seeing that she's the former president, right? Yeah. But she still cares because it's like, yeah, I guess the astronomy clubs are kind of like in a crisis right now or something. Clubs are starving for members everywhere.
さすがマイヤの空見Akito。察しがいいわ。
Okay, so what is with this Maya stuff already?
むつら星の全盛期、各校の部員数は平均10名前後。最も活動が盛んだった天の中西は最高部員数36名。
Wow, so you see, they used to have so many members, but now it's like astronomy is like going out of favor or something like that.
それが今やどの学校も廃部寸前の窮状で、来年にはさらなる部員数減少も予想されます。
So we have a goal right here, and that is to, resurrect, make astronomy a big thing again. When she heard Honoka's words, Orihime sighed and looked miserable.
まるで人の営みが生み出した街の明かりが夜空の星を一つまた一つとかき消してしまうように、我々は緩やかに滅びへの道をたどっている。早急に対処する必要があるわ。星の中から天文の灯火を消さないためにも、かつての黄金時代を取り戻す必要があるの。
Okay. I guess this is the continuation from the previous line, I guess. Yeah, I mean, because that line was like too long, so you have to like click twice to hear what she actually says. Yeah. So this is the prevent the guiding light. Alright, it must bring back that golden age, is what she said.
それが
Rebuild the Six Stars Club. Orihime nodded her head with a very serious look on her face. It wasn't unusual for astronomy clubs from different schools to work together and have observation meetups. Yeah, so I kind of think that, like, just now we saw like 2 instances where the lines, the voice actors lines are too long that they had to split into 2 text boxes. But because of that, that might actually confuse the players. But yeah, I guess, yeah, but that's just a minor thing. It's okay. It's like when sports clubs have scrimmages with teams from other schools. This 6 Stars Club started out as just an observation meetup. It later morphed into a more permanent arrangement, with activities outside of their respective schools. After the fall of the 6 Stars Club, each school club lost a lot of members. I guess, yeah, because it fell out of favor at astronomy, so the 6 Stars Club fell out of favor too. So in order to revive the 6 Stars Club as a whole, each individual club will need to be revitalized as well, which means we need to negotiate with all the other clubs too. But the 6 Stars Club was shut down by alumni, wasn't it? What exactly happened in that disagreement over its direction, I wonder. So, if we just go out and try to rebuild it, won't they get mad? At some schools, former members of the sports club sections held a lot of clout over them, although astronomy fell under culture club rules. Whether they allowed it or not, if we tried to revive the 6 Stars Club, they wouldn't hesitate to butt in. So we must kind of like do something about that. You have a sinister plan, Orihime? With a supremely confident smile, Orihime walked to the middle of the room and stood in front of the spherical astrolabe set conspicuously on the table. Yeah, this one. It was quite old looking, judging from the centered placement of the Earth and the surrounding celestial bodies. It appeared to be a decoration modeled on something from the Ptolemaic era. Orihime placed her hand on it. Oh girl, oh, you can shut them up, eh? How are you gonna do that? Saying this, she slowly spun the astrolabe. The planets orbit around me, is what she seemed to be saying. With these hands, I can alter the course of the planets themselves. Though I have to admit, I wasn't exactly sure what she was going for. I mean, look at Orihime's eyes, kind of like a bit wavy right there. They actually practiced for this? For the time being, I pretended to not notice Orihime's dedication to the performance and said, I see what you're saying, and I understand your motivation. But I don't think I can help you. Why not, Akito? I don't even do stargazing anymore. What do you mean you never do stargazing? I thought you just did right there. I'm still a member of the astronomy club, but it just sort of worked out that way. I've already decided not to look at the sky anymore. Huh? Why? So is that like the last time you look at the sky earlier in the morning? I tried to sound apologetic, but Orihime just stared at me with a confused look on her face, which was expected. If someone in the astronomy club told me they didn't look at stars, I would do the same. That's strange. Because the thing is that he still does, right? On his own accord. Yeah, so what's going on? But I guess maybe at the astronomy club he doesn't do stargazing anymore. Well, if you already know, then there's no need to explain it again. So I guess if that's all, I better get going. And with that, I stood up and started to leave. Oh, Orihime suddenly grabbed my hand. It was softer than I could have imagined, and I froze in place. I don't think I choose to bear that name, but... Orihime stared into my eyes. What is it? Yeah, okay. She stared unmoving into my eyes, as if she was reaching into my deepest memories. I'm sorry really, but I can't. You're gonna make a girl cry, Akito? Orihime wilted, her disappointment visible. Come on now. You don't disappoint a girl like that. It was like seeing Kotaro get sad when Saya wouldn't play with him, and I couldn't help but feel guilty. Well, I have to get to work. Unable to bear it any longer, I stood to go, but this time it was Honoka who stopped me.
もしよかったら今度の会合に来ていただけませんか？それまでお返事は保留ということにしていただいて。
Yeah, better attend that meeting, Akito. You know, there's no harm attending the final meeting. Next meeting. Their next meeting. Fine. When I said that, Orihime seemed to cheer up a bit. She even smiled a little.
絶対にいらしてね。約束よ。
Okay, sure. That smile was more persuasive than any ridiculous argument, and I found myself nodding subconsciously. Thank God for Honoka to persuade me. Yeah. Oh, that's the oden. The oden soup.
あ、かよいずまちゃんまた来てる。バイバイ。
Commuter wife? What?
さようなら。
I guess all these girls know her, yeah? The girl who always comes by to see Akito with the oden soup. Why did she bring... She actually brought the oden soup all the way to school. And by hand too. The girl, on her way home from Hoshino Daiichi, waved. So I gave her a little wave back. Wait, we're in Saya's perspective now? I had no idea. Okay. she's kind of cute, yes.
あれ、聖戦女子の制服だよね。彼氏に会いに来てるみたいよ。うちの天文部にいるんだって。へえ、それで通い妻ちゃんか。でもさ、うち天文部なんかあったっけ？
Almost everyone has forgotten about our astronomy club. Yeah. I had come by so many times that I guess they remembered me now. Yeah, we're in Saya's perspective right now. That's what they seem to be calling me, commuter wife. kind of funny. Maybe because she has to travel from far, that's why I called commuter wife. My face felt hot. They were saying something about a boyfriend too. What? I'm not causing you any trouble. I did worry a little. Just like the ones before, all students on their way home looked my way, yeah, because of your eyes. I guess it was only natural since it was so rare for a girl wearing another school's uniform to be there. Yeah, your uniform too. But I got so embarrassed that I couldn't stand it anymore. What? Don't go home, girl! No! Feeling helpless, I looked down at the package in my hand. Well, that's not really called a package. That's more like a pod. President? Oh, is that the former president? Yeah, I think he is. Okay, where are you, Akito? If she had been smiling like that from the start, I never could have refused. I muttered, thinking back on Orihime's grinning face. You're in love with her now? That first impression was so creepy, but I guess I was lucky I couldn't really pay attention to the rest of her. She's a little older, so she's got a different kind of beauty compared to Saya. Oh no, potential waifu. Her boobs are bigger too. Oh no, Akito! Akito? Saya wouldn't be very happy if she knew I was using her as the basis of comparison. I thought to myself as I pedaled my bike through the school gate. Whenever I thought of Saya, I thought of Oden. Really? Oh, Saya's Oden, I'm so hungry now. I sighed like a lovesick child. It was just about time for work, part-time work. My trip to Meiko Academy took longer than planned. So I didn't have time to go by Saya's house to pick up my Oden. Actually, she came by to look for you. And I had really been looking forward to tonight's banquet. I wouldn't call it a banquet really. More like dinner. Feast would be a better word. But definitely not banquet. Man, just thinking about that Oden sure is making me hungry. Maybe I should have had a snack before I headed out. What's the silence? Hey, Saya! Oh, so the former president brought you here. Hey, Saya! Saya? What are you doing here? I mean, hi. Yeah. She must have met the former president. Saya had met him before. You came and waited just for me? I had told her beforehand that I had a sudden errand to run. Oh, for Oden, yeah. Oh, you don't mean... With a little angelic smile, Saya picked up a package from the desk. Oh, you look so cute here, Saya. Ta-da! You even brought it in the pot? Yeah. You really are something. You're the perfect waifu. It must have been so heavy. You stood waiting in front of the school carrying this? Yeah. You rode the bus with this on your lap? In my mind's eye, it was such a surreal sight. It seemed more like she had lost a dad or something. That's how dedicated she is for you, no? Thank you so much, Saya! So cute, what a perfect waifu. I'm already in love, but I need to see the other girls first before I make my decision on which girl I'm going for first. Because I know that in this visual novel there are like 4 girls, right? 4 heroines, so the impulse to hug her in gratitude was so strong. I had to struggle to keep it under control. After all that work, it would have been a tragedy to spill the Oden. Speaking of... What? What the heck are you doing here? Wait, there's someone else here? This is not the president, right? This is the... his buddy, his guy buddy. Hey, why you eat my Oden? Don't WhatsApp me, you moron! What are you doing sleeping here to eat your noodles? Okay, at least he's not eating my Oden. Who cares whether it's curry or what? The food snatching bandit just stood there, poking at his phone and slurping up his ill-gotten curry noodles. I've been trying my best to ignore him, but the spicy aroma of those noodles ignited my appetite. You hungry bastard. Is the Oden okay? Yeah. I was actually fearful as I said that. Thank you, Saya. Saya gave me a thumbs up. We nodded to each other like war buddies who had survived hell together. Seeing that, Takeichi slurped his curry noodles in protest. The synergy of sound and smell triggered my stomach like Pavlov's spell. And by the way, those purloined noodles had been my emergency rations. Damn you, you stole my noodles. At least it's just noodles though. Also, that jerk wasn't even in the astronomy club. He was just a mere basketball club member. Oh, nowhere special? I brushed him off and started to change out of my uniform to get ready to work. Saya turned her back while I changed. Oh, okay, at first I thought he's gonna just change like that. Saya said, still looking the other way. How did she know that? Well, the president told her, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. I made some vague agreement, trying to misdirect. I didn't want to get into it. And this concerns you how? Why are you blushing, Saya? So cute. Saya's ears turned beet red and she shook her head back and forth. I couldn't see her face, but it was pretty clear she wanted to know who I met. It was no big deal. Have you ever heard of the Six Stars Club? I wonder if Asaya is part of the astronomy club in her school. I bet she is, right? Why you suddenly blush? Saying over and over, Saya turned around with a thoughtful look on her face, just as I was taking off my pants. She turned bright red again and whipped back around. Aww. I finished changing my pants and hung up my uniform. It was a gathering of all the astronomy clubs in the city apparently. They asked me to join in. I gave Saya a rundown of what Orihime and Honoka told me. It really wasn't something I wanted to talk about, but with that pot full of Oden right in front of me, I couldn't refuse Saya anything. Yeah. Me neither. Well, it did break up 6 years ago. Oh, that's a coincidence. Six Stars Club broke up 6 years ago. After she heard my story, Saya opened her blue and orange eyes wide and stared at me. No way, I'm never looking up again, but you still did. You did just now in the beginning of this visual novel. They put my answer on hold, but at the next meeting I plan to refuse outright. Oh, I think a big twist is going to happen there that's going to make Akito, yeah, agree. Yeah, a key member, and I think I know just who. See, Saya is now disappointed. How could you, Akito? The topic ended on an unpleasant note. Saya's shoulders slumped a little in disappointment. That's why I didn't want to talk about it, I thought to myself. But why don't you want to look at it? Because Hikari's gone? Ay, why? Right, lamang. Takeichi. The slurping of Takeichi's curry noodles echoed in the silence. I silently reached out to take the cup from Takeichi's hand. He wouldn't let go though. Just give me a little. No! Gross. Takeichi picked up some noodles with his chopsticks and reached towards me. You. Just give me that freaking cup. The delectable spicy scent wafted towards my nose. Are you serious, Akito? Saya? Why do you look like you're so curious about this? As if! I ripped the cup and chopsticks from Takeichi's hand. You've eaten enough, okay, Takeichi? I scarfed down nearly all the noodles before Takeichi could snatch them back. I smiled, feeling victorious for chomping my mouth full of noodles. That's what you get for being creepy. Messing with me? Takeichi picked at the leftover noodles and bits of chopped meat stuck to the cup. He actually looked kind of sad. Takeichi drank the last of the sauce and smacked his lips. He threw the cup and chopsticks away. You promised that, okay? Takeichi stood up and stretched. Just when I thought he was leaving, he stopped. Let go of Hikari? Huh? What happened to her though? What? He just outright said it. So something must have really happened between Hikari and Akito, or maybe it's not. I think it's more like Hikari probably went away or something like that, you know. What's she got to do with anything? Where did you go and bring her up now? Wait, seriously? She disappeared? What happened?
もう4年も前だぞ。どっか行っちまったやつのことより今の自分とか。
4 years. So she's been missing for 4 years?
身近にいる誰かのこと考えてやってもいいんじゃねえか。
Oh no, things have turned for like become depressing. Come here a minute.
どこ行くんだよ。
Just a small bathroom break. I think he's going to punch him from the looks of it. I put him out to the hallway, then let go of his arm. What's the matter with you? Bringing up crap like that out of nowhere?
いきなりでもないだろう。天文部の話題の続きじゃねえか。
We were going to have a falling out at this street.
おかしいだろう。星を見ない天文部員なんて。
Just forget it. It's my problem. It's not like he was the one they were talking about. When he saw how upset I was, he gave a little sigh.
お前見てると時々もどかしくなるんだよ。余計なこと言って悪かった。
It's fine. I could see why it bothered him. And I knew he was just trying to help. I had a lot of friends who tried to help me. I should be grateful. But without Hikari, it's just, you know. So yeah, Hikari is pretty much the main heroine of this visual novel, right?
昔の借りもいろいろあるし、何か力になれたらって思ったんだ。すまん。
I say it's fine. And I don't remember you owing me anything. As far as I'm concerned, it's the other way around. The only reason I'm able to do anything is you. If we started counting up who owes who, you'll surely come up even. We grinned at each other and bumped fists. If anyone had seen that, we would have died from embarrassment. Really? Is it really embarrassing? I'm going to hit the toilet. Saya's probably getting worried, so could you go back for a minute? She probably thought we were beating each other silly or something. She was such a worrywart. I left Takechi behind and headed for the toilet. Well, that's quite depressing. Like Hikari just went missing for 4 years. When I got back, Takechi was nowhere to be seen. Where's Take? Oh, so that's why he wanted to fill up. Not to mention, it looked like he was up to become a starter next year. I hope our basketball club will be alright. Why are you a little jealous? Hey, don't say that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to choose you as my heroine. What are you talking about? What's so appealing about that? Because it's close. It shows bond, you know. But this is a bond between guys. It's different from girls, you know. Yeah, I mean, no way. If you're a boy, that would be a great loss to humanity. Means it's really, yeah, really bad. And anyway, knowing you, even if you had been born a boy, you just share everything anyway and never fight over it. Yeah. Saya nodded seriously, with a "I hadn't thought of that" look on her face. It was kind of funny. While she waited for me, Saya had been in the dark looking at the telescope we had set up in the room. I set it up every day to make sure it stayed in good shape. It was a refracting telescope with an 8 cm aperture. After the president retired, it hadn't been used once though. By now, it was already getting dark outside the window. Might as well look at the stars. Right? You know, it should be visible soon. I'll be real, that is. When I said this, Saya turned to me with a surprised look. Oh, she wants to look with you, Akito. For some reason, I suddenly got embarrassed and couldn't look at her. Maybe you should stop calling me that. Isn't it embarrassing? What do you mean embarrassing? I like to call you Akito, you know. The teasing tone in Saya's voice made me feel even more embarrassed. Well, I better get to work. I'll take you back. Oh, we're going part-time again? Man. Oh my god. Those girls again. I got my bike and came to the gate. I found Saya already there, surrounded by older students going home after practice, or pretending to pray to her. What? Pray to her? Like she's some kind of graven idol. Okay.
Bye bye, Kayoizuma-chan. Sayonara. Yatta! Anokoto kuchi kiichatta.
Oh dear me. Do you know her? And yet Saya had replied so sincerely. She was too funny and too cute. I got on my bike and Saya climbed onto the cargo rack, sitting side saddle. Yeah, I also kind of wonder why, but yeah, maybe like what I explained earlier. Saya said and peeked at my face to see how I reacted. Yeah, seems that way. She had visited our school so many times that the name had become permanent. It was only natural that someone in another school's uniform would stand out, and with the way Saya looked, it was inevitable. And since she usually showed up with food, the unfortunate name commuter wife just stuck. Ah, okay, that explains the wife part. Always bring food to Akito, and then because commuter is because always bring food, right? From from place to place or travel. Yeah, that's why I called commuter wife. I had stayed quiet about it because I thought she didn't like it, but looking at her now, I wasn't so sure. Hold on tight. Don't let go. You could never ask Saya to be too careful since she had the coordination of a drunk ox. Seriously? Saya wrapped her arms around my waist and I slowly began to pedal. I quickly passed the other students walking home after their clubs. Saya was light. I barely noticed her sitting right behind me. As we picked up speed, the wind, cooling down as the sun set, started to hit us. Still winter. Maybe without thinking, Saya pressed her body up against my back. It warmed me up. Oh, close to winter, okay. Oh, maybe the winter is when Hikari will reappear again, because after all, the start of this visual novel is set in winter, right? With those Hikari, Saya, and Akito all three together gazing at the stars. So maybe this winter, Hikari will appear again. Yep, Oden season! Wow, I would like some Oden too. Saya counted off the ingredients on her fingers. Oh man, no more. Just listening to you is making me hungry. Definitely. Stars began to twinkle in the twilight sky. Winter was right upon us. Okay,